Not sure if I'm allowed to go in here. This is looking like a Brandon Lee film. Not sure if this is gonna work.
언제 필요해요?
언제? That's a nice display.
The bullet is now ready.
I am actually here to visit a wholesale market to buy accessories for my bullet. Okay, let's figure it out. No clue of where to go.
Greasy every Sunday morning, Maplewood in the smoke.
Full of these wholesale markets.
We feel it, it's taking us under. Any fire will stoke.
So I actually asked one guy in one shop, and he told me about one shop that might have duck hoses. Alright, so that was a success. Got 2 meters of duck hose and 2 clamps, and came around 11,000 won, so roughly $10. Guess that's not too bad. Our next stops would be where I can get a acrylic board, and I read that there is a shop here. Not sure if this is gonna work. Let's see.
티크니스 15mm.
Big.
Give and take, never hesitate. Buy what we keep on going. Work with me, talk with me for a little bit. Let's get into it. Work with me, high times, low key, a minute down. Walk with me, talk with me. Walk with me, talk with me. Walk with me, talk with me. For a little, just a little bit. Something about you, something about the things you do. I'm not sure if it's brand new, but it feels a little classy. There's some magic, latest deja vu. Got the one-room apartment with the candle on, listening to Marvin. You got that summer dress on, I'm feeling blessed. I'm here with you, and you got the Palo Santo burning every time. You got me lost in the moment. Everywhere, it's amazing that we're going back to the same feeling every time. Something about you, something about the things you do. I'm not sure if it's real, but it feels a little classy with some magic. Latest deja vu. Turn me up like a faded. One look from you and it's goddamn. See you later. Your fresh presence got me feeling blessed. I'm right here with you, and you got the good feelings pumping every time. Coming lost in the moment, feel the rock. It's amazing how we're going back to the same feeling every time. Something about the things you do. I'm not sure if it's real. Deja
Alright, let's sit down and talk a little bit about the experience so far and my first impressions of this machine. To give you a little bit of background, I had zero coffee roasting experience or knowledge prior to owning a Bullet. Coffee has been a hobby of mine for a long time, but it wasn't until recent that I felt I want to make this hobby kind of into a side hustle, and one of the avenues I wanted to explore was coffee roasting. Not many people might consider Bullet as their first machine, but I would argue that it actually is a great option even for learners, as much as it is for a seasoned expert. In my opinion, the accurate data you can log for each roast, the offline customer support in many countries, and a super active online community will definitely save you time and money in the longer run. Bullet's software and operation are simple and intuitive, so if you have a good understanding of the roasting theory, you should be able to go from beginner to intermediate level fairly quickly. Especially if you're like me who are starting as a passion but aspiring to do business at some point in the future, you can totally continue to use the same machine for production as well. Lastly, I have to mention about the beautiful design. I've always felt roasting machines are ugly and weirdly uniform, but Bullet has changed that perception. It is modern, minimalistic, but not at all boring. I would have probably not considered buying a roaster if it wasn't for Bullet, so a big thanks to Aileo for going the extra mile to bring this product to the market. While my overall impression is very positive, there are a few things I wish were different. One of which is, as you saw in the video, setting up Bullet at home can be quite difficult for starters. I would like Aileo to come up with some sort of package solution according to different installation needs so that more users can literally plug and play. The other thing is not critical, but I really hope they let us connect the PC wirelessly. It is silly to not have an iPad or Android app after so many years of launch too. But again, this coffee is pretty delicious already. This machine makes good coffee, and that is proven by many around the world. And I believe that is the most important thing. Alright, well, hope you liked the video. I'm thinking of making the next one soon, perhaps about how I learn and improve coffee roasting. So, if you want to see more contents like that, consider subscribing. See you in the next video.